It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. 3 people have been taken to hospital after a horror smash at Elrington, southeast of Cessnock. Emergency services were called to Lake Road just before 7:30 last night, where a Toyota Hilux Ute and a Mitsubishi Pajero had collided head-on. Police say one of the vehicles left the road and collided with several trees. 2 people were airlifted to the John Hunter Hospital with serious injuries. One is reported to be in a critical condition. A third person was taken by road ambulance to the John Hunter. There are calls for changes to state laws to recognise unborn children after a pregnant woman died in hospital 3 weeks after a single-car crash at Charlestown. A stolen Subaru WRX lost control and crashed at high speed into a service station and parked car on the Pacific Highway in the early hours of Friday, September 21. The 32-year-old pregnant woman, along with the 24-year-old male driver from Taree and a 22-year-old man from Gateshead, were taken to hospital. The woman died on Friday in the John Hunter. It's likely charges will be laid over the death of the woman, but not the child. Victims advocate Howard Brown has told 9 News the law has to change.
It's really more disappointing than anything because the people who are responsible for these deaths are not being met by the full force of the law, and that's what really needs to happen.
It's being described as the largest standalone office building in Newcastle. Plans have been unveiled today for the 12-storey building in Stewart Avenue, next door to the transport interchange. The Doma Group will spend $54 million on the development and hopes to have it finished by late 2020 if it's approved. Kurri Kurri aluminium smelter is being recognised 4 years on from its official closure through a special piece of art at Loxton. A mural is being unveiled this morning by managers of Hydro Aluminium and the Towns with Heart Group, recognising the smelter's role as an employer of thousands of Hunter workers since its opening in 1969. Managing Director of Hydro, Richard Brown, says he hopes the mural's popular among locals.
The reason it was a mural is that we sought input from the local community to see how they would deal with that was best remembered, and it was overwhelmingly supported that a mural be appropriate in Kurri, given the amount of murals that are already on ship.
Crews will begin work today on preparing Newcastle to host the V8 supercars next month. Over the next 6 weeks, work will be carried out to reinstall the racetrack, barriers and grandstands. As a result, Wharf Road will be closed between Watt Street and Horseshoe Beach, and the car park on Wharf Road next to Foreshore Park will close from today as part of the bump-in. 22 Australians from 6 states and territories are on their way to Newcastle Port aboard the Young Endeavour. The ship will dock tomorrow morning after an 11-day adventure from Brisbane, where the young people are learning teamwork and sailing skills, even climbing the vessel's 30-metre mast. Director of the youth scheme, Stephen Moss, says it can be an inspiring experience for defence-minded young people.
Our program's not specifically targeted as a recruiting activity, but nevertheless, some people, having never been to sea before, they experience life at sea, and indeed some do go on and join the Navy.
2NURFM Sport.
Danny Levi's future at the Knights could be in doubt after head coach Nathan Brown opened talks with Isaac Luke and James Seguiaro. Levi has been linked to the Eels and Penrith throughout the week. However, a move away from the Newcastle club is still unclear. The Jets are likely to sideline both Ben Kantarovski and Costa Petratos for their A-League season opener. Kantarovski and Petratos picked up light injuries in pre-season, with head coach Ernie Merrick deciding to make sure they are 100% fit before testing them this weekend. The Jets face off against Wellington on Sunday. And the Graham Payne-trained gelding Kentucky Flyer claimed the 37th Jungle Juice Cup at Cessnock on Friday. The $4 favourite won by a length over the Wayne Wilkes-trained horse Snippernet. Newcastle trainer Steve Hodge also had a winning double with Adele's Joy and Ghibli. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 10, 34, 6, 40, 37 and 3, and the supplementaries are 15 and 18. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.